Hi, Keith Abell here. Just wanted to take a couple minutes to shoot a short blog post. I'm actually waiting for my kids right now, and just want to take advantage of some of the downtime. Just heard something interesting just a moment ago. I was listening to some blogs, some friends of mine, and they mentioned that in the next 36 months, they're expecting as much as 2/3 of Americans to own their own business. In the next 36 months, 2/3 of Americans are expecting to own their own business. You know, a lot of people now are suffering from what I like to call a vitamin M deficiency. That's a vitamin M deficiency. A lot of people are suffering because, they've been laid off. They've experienced a reduction in the amount of time, amount of hours they're able to work on their job. They're not working full-time anymore, maybe working 2 or 3 part-time jobs. Personally, I lost my job as a pharmacist back in December, and so far I have not been able to find a permanent pharmacist position. Now granted, I am a pharmacist, I do have my license, I am able to work, getting plenty of temporary positions right now, but that just illustrates how bad the economy is and how bad the job market is. So that statistic that I heard about in the next 36 months, 2/3 of people are expected to own their own business, actually surprised me. Now, prior to losing my job back in December, I had already been looking into different types of home-based businesses. I knew that I did not want to be a pharmacist for the rest of my life, and that there was something better out there. So I did spend 2 years looking into different types of home businesses. And then finally, actually last November, a month before I lost the job, I finally settled on a home business model that I wanted to pursue, and a company that I wanted to pursue. But I just wanted to mention 5 things that you need to look at when you consider some type of home business, some type of business, especially since they're talking 2/3 of the population is going to be operating one within the next 36 months. One of the things you need to look at is the startup cost. The traditional startup cost for a franchise like McDonald's or something like that can be as much as $1 million. So you've really got to consider the startup cost for the home-based business. You've got to consider the training. That $1 million from McDonald's does buy you probably the best training system in the world. But when it comes to your actual home-based business, something that you can operate yourself from home, what kind of training, what kind of support are you going to have? What kind of tools do they have to help you train people that you bring into your business? Another thing that you need to look at is what is the upfront compensation. How fast will it be before you turn a profit, and what type of profit would that be? And then beyond the upfront compensation, you also need to look at what's the long-term advantages of the particular business you're looking at. Is it going to come to a point where you have a monthly residual income coming in where you can actually take time off to travel and do things like that and not worry about your compensation, not worry about the money coming in? Or is the business going to be one of those types of businesses where you take the time off and you don't make money? And the fifth thing to look at, probably the one that most people overlook, is what is your ongoing monthly expense involved with that particular business. When it comes to franchise, there's going to be monthly franchise fees. Most of the home-based businesses, a lot of them require you to purchase product every month. And the reason why a lot of people fail in it is because they end up having a whole garage full of products that they never use, just because they have to purchase that every month in order to get their compensation, in order to get their check. What I'd like to encourage you to do is take a look at my business. I'd like to speak with you about it personally. Our startup costs are anywhere from $10 to $399, depending on what level of compensation you want, what type of access to what type of bonuses that you want. But even for people that are really having a tough time, we can start the person out as low as $10 per month and get them in profit fairly quickly and get them upgraded to where they do get the higher bonuses. We do have one of the best training systems in the country, a very simple system, very duplicatable system. Even though I'm a pharmacist, it doesn't require a pharmacist or a doctor or a dentist or something like that to operate this business. It's one of the reasons why I looked at it. There's a bunch of them I looked at that I could do real well at as a pharmacist, but none of the people that I would bring in would do well. So this company has a very good storyline, a simple system that's duplicatable, and you know, this particular company has dedicated to, instead of spending millions of dollars in advertising costs, they want to pass that advertising money to us, the distributors, and they have set up one of the best compensation plans I've ever seen. In fact, one of the friends of mine in the company was just given a company car, title, keys, no monthly obligation to it whatsoever. The car is his. So we do have one of the best compensation plans. So what I'd like for you to do is take some time and explore what I have to offer. Best way to reach me is to call me on my cell phone, 502-410-3438. The number again is 502-410-3438. Or you can go to my website, nomoreboss.info. That's nomoreboss.info. There's a little form at the bottom of the page that you can fill out. It's got a few questions there, and you just fill that form out and hit the enter button, and I will get back in touch with you shortly. So I look forward to talking to you again, and see you on the next blog post.